Thank you. Good evening, colleagues and friends, and welcome. Tonight, we gather for the 87th time to honor international reporting. This work has never been more vital, and it has never been better. But we must also acknowledge a harder truth. It has rarely been more perilous, nor its mission more contested. The Overseas Press Club was born from the camaraderie of a band of intrepid journalists who understood that to travel the globe was to share a sacred mission, to bear witness. Nearly 9 decades later, that mission remains our North Star. We are, at our core, a support system for those who risk everything to stand where history is happening. While the speed of our dispatches has accelerated over the years, so too have the efforts of those who seek to shroud the truth. Yet, as tonight's winners demonstrate, we refuse to look away. To be a foreign correspondent is a calling of immense toll, but it offers rewards that few other professions can claim. It is the reward of unfiltered clarity, the privilege of moving past the digital noise to see, smell, and hear the reality of a crisis firsthand. It is the human connection found in giving voice to the overlooked and discovering the universal threads that bind us across borders. And finally, it is the reward of the historical record, the quiet, heavy knowledge that because you were there, a definitive account exists that cannot be erased. This year's winning entries, from the harrowing corridors of the Assad regime's detention centers to the front lines of Ukraine, Gaza, and the forgotten wars of Congo and Sudan, represent the pinnacle of this pursuit. They are more than stories. They are high-wire acts of accountability. Whether exposing surveillance in China or tracing lead poisoning in Nigeria, these reports did more than inform. They pulled back the curtain to demand change. Now, an undertaking of the scale of this evening requires a village, as I'm sure you can appreciate. My deepest thanks to the 100 jurors who debated this work across 20 juries. To Patricia Kranz, our OPC Executive Director, as she prepares to retire later this year after 12 years of steadfast leadership, thank you for being our anchor. Thank you to Kathy Manso, her able assistant, and to John Danishevsky, a giant of our profession who chairs these awards. And thank you as well to our dedicated Board of Governors, without whom this would not be possible. This evening wouldn't be possible without the generous support of news organizations and partners who believe in our mission. Thank you to Reuters and Bloomberg for sponsoring our opening and closing cocktails, to Citi and Mercedes-Benz for stalwart support for many years, to Johns Hopkins University, our newest partner, welcome. Thanks also to the Associated Press, Frontline PBS, HBO, the Los Angeles Times, NBC Universal News Group, The New Yorker, The New York Times, The Washington Post, and The Wall Street Journal. A personal note of gratitude to 2 friends and icons of our craft who are with us this evening. Former LA Times foreign editor Simon Lee. Happy birthday, Simon. And Norm Pearlstein, a former foreign correspondent and executive editor who needs no introduction. Their mentorship has shaped generations of correspondents, and their generosity continues to fuel this club. So, to our winners, your work is a testament to the perseverance and sheer courage required to navigate the world today. To our friends and guests, thank you for being part of this vital community. Let us continue to stand together, protect one another, and keep telling the stories the world desperately needs to hear. Thank you for sharing this evening with us.